Hello, cherished viewers. You are once again welcome back to my YouTube channel, Mano Series Official. Today, too, we are here to bring to you another episode on Akbar, the most entertaining series right now. We've already uploaded Sunday's episode on this same channel. So if you have not watched Sunday's episode, you can check the comment section for the link and then click on it to watch the full episode on our YouTube channel. So today we are here to continue with Monday's episode. We are here to look at what is going to happen coming Monday on Jodha Akbar. So before we start on Monday, let's remind ourselves, or let's look at what is going to happen coming Sunday. Like we always do, let's summarize what will happen coming Sunday. So on Sunday, we are going to see Jalal and Jodha and Rose coming back from their trip, and then Jodha decided to go and meet Bakshi, who is in prison. And later, she realized that Bakshi is pregnant. So she tried to convince Jalal to release her so that she can be happy and be with the family. But we can all see that Jalal is going to be stubborn and refuse to release Bakshi back to the family. But later on, he's going to accept it and then go on and remove her and bring her back to the palace. And then we will see all the family members rejoicing, while some are still upset. Say, how come Jalal listened to Jodha and freed Bakshi and then brought her back to the palace? So that's what we are going to witness coming Sunday on Jodha Akbar. So like I said, today we are looking at Monday's episode on Jodha Akbar. So if today is the first time you are visiting us and you've not subscribed to this channel yet, then it means you are missing out a lot. Try and subscribe to the channel so that all our videos will come to you and you will be the first person to watch them. So without much time I waste, let's start with Monday's episode. So this episode starts with Hamida and ladies coming and meeting Bakshi. All royal ladies get emotional reunion with Bakshi. Hamida says she could not come to meet her in prison, being Mariam Makani. She was bound by law. Rooks and Maham congratulate Bakshi and also Jodha as she had achieved a feat even the cars Bagun could not achieve. Jodha is sitting near her bathtub. Muti is combing her hair. She asks Jodha what she thinks. Jodha says about Jalal, it's very difficult to understand him sometimes. See the case of Bakshi. He loves her a lot, but on her one mistake, he gave her punishment. He has great control on his heart. When justice is concerned, he doesn't see anyone. Jalal comes and listens to it. Jodha says, but I am happy he listened to me. Bakshi needs her family at this point, and this shows he has softness in his heart. He's different. You can't understand him. Sometimes he's very sweet. At the times he gets angry. He even disturbs dreams. When I was unconsciousness after drinking poison, I had a dream like I was going to an isolated place. I was going to die, and then Jalal comes there and stops me by holding my hand. Jalal smiles listening to it. Jalal comes from behind and takes Muti's place. Muti leaves without Jordan's idea. Jalal sits behind Jodha. Jodha blabbers how someone can be so stubborn even in dreams. He orders me even in dream that you can't go. He held my hand in dream, and when I opened my eyes, he was holding my hand. She turns to see Muti and is surprised to see Jalal there. He looks here and there. She asks, you are here? Muti didn't tell me. Jalal says, I told her not to tell you. Jodha says, you were listening to my talks. Jalal says, you were holding my hand in dream. Jodha says, bad manners to listen to other stuff. It's stealing. Jalal says, I didn't steal anything. This is my room, which I gave to my wife, and your conversation was related to me, so I listened. Jodha says, it was my personal talk. Jalal says, strange. You tell personal things to your friend, but not to your husband. Jodha says, yes, because I'm still not much free with you. Jalal says, I'll wait for that day. He's about to leave, but bends his hand with him. Jodha holds his hand. Jodha says, why are you always in a hurry? She puts water in his hand. Jalal smiles, looking at her and says, to remember the dream he's going to see tonight. Maybe you might decide to tell me. He leaves. Plans are being made by Sujama, along with his trusted generals and soldiers, for attacking Agra. He wants to take his revenge from Jalal. Suddenly, he receives the news of Jodha's poisoning by snake poison. Sujama says that I have to go to Agra to meet Jodha. His man says that she is married to Maga and they are enemies. Suja says, I don't care, I'll go there anyway. Bakshi hugs Jodha and says, I got everything, but one wish is left, that I wish my husband is with me here, but he is a criminal. Gigi will celebrate your baby shower today. Jodha says, I'm leaving and you keep smiling. We are all with you. Gigi says not to cry because your child will cry and will irritate you in night. Hamida asks her to take rest. Jodha is going and sees a grand chess table. She thinks, what is this? She goes inside. Jalal comes there. Jodha says, it seems like chess. Jalal says, it is a chess but real people are sitting instead of blocks. Jodha says, it's not right to use people for fun. Jalal says, I came to play with Rooks but she hasn't come, so should we play? Jodha says, why not, but how will we move them? The Rook shouts on Hosea that my slippers are not matching with my suit. He brings another purse. Here Jalal shows her that by calling their name, they will move by themselves forward. Jodha says, I am not used to ordering people. Jalal says, it's just a game, and if you win, I will give you whatever you want. Jodha says, we will see to it, let's play first. Outside, Rook is coming and says that today I will play a lot with Jalal and nobody should disturb us. Inside, Jalal says, I usually lose to Rooks and you made her lose to you once, so this game will be difficult for me. Jodha says, winning and losing is part of every game, but we should play with smile on our face. Jalal says, true. He orders his horse to kick Jalal's palm. Jalal smiles fade. Jalal asks, what happened? Jodha says, I don't understand this chess. Jalal says, you said we should smile even if losing, then why this ranting? Jodha starts playing silently. Rook sees Jalal playing with Jodha and says, she's becoming between me and Jalal. Jalal says, seems you are beginning to like it, Queen Jodha. Jodha says, I played your trick on you. Rook says to Hosea to be there, and when they finish, ask Jalal to meet me. She leaves. Hosea says Rook is fainting from the time Jodha has got consciousness. Inside, Jalal wins the game and says, you deliberately made me win. Jodha says, I was just learning it. Jalal says, according to rule, you will give me something. Jodha says, what can I give a king? Jalal says, think what you can give. Jodha says, I want to give you something that you become very good king and people will love you. Jalal asks soldiers to leave and asks, what will you give me? Jodha says, not me. You will give the gift to Bakshi on her baby shower. Jalal says, after losing, you are ordering me. What should I give her? Jodha says, some gift which will be most special to her. He asks, what? Jodha says, her husband Sharif. Jalal is shocked and leaves. Jalal comes outside and meets Hosea, who says, Rooks wants to meet you. He comes to Rooks, who is fuming. He says, you are angry as I play with Jodha instead of you, but I have to tell you the pleasure I got playing chess with Jodha. I never got with you. Rooks is angered. Rooks shouts that you came here to tell me that you enjoy playing with her. Jalal says, I would like to play with her all my life because I used to lose when I play with you, but I made Jodha lose the game. Rooks gets happy and says, you made her lose. Great. Jalal asks why your mood changed suddenly. Why this much jealousy with other wives? Rooks says, I can't share something which is mine. She says, let's go. We will all play chess. Jalal says, no, we have to celebrate baby shower of Bakshi. Rooks says, let's go. We will bring gift for her. Jalal says, I was thinking what to give as a brother. Rook says, we will give her best thing as husband and wife. The celebration starts. Bakshi is made to sit in a weight balance. Hamida says, we will weigh with gold, which will be given to poor. All begums one by one put gold in one side of the balance. Jalal comes and stands beside Jodha. Rooks fumes. Jalal puts a lot of gold in balance. The balance goes down. Jalal announced to distribute this to the poor. Everyone starts gifting Bakshi. First, Hamida comes and gives her a beautiful set of shoes for baby. Then Salima gives her storybooks for her kid written by her. Gigi, Good Badan Fufu, gives her. Then Rose comes and says, you will like my gift. She gives her baby cradle. Bakshi likes it a lot. Rook says, your child will know that what his uncle and aunt had given her. Other begums gossip that she cheated. Cradle was given by Jodha to Jalal in Mina Bazaar. Jodha comes forward and asks Bakshi to drink milk. Hamida asks what gift she has brought. Jodha says gifts should be felt by heart. I and Jalal have decided the gift mutually, and Jalal is big in Hana, so he will give it. Jalal claps and Sharif comes inside. All are stunned. Jalal gets a flashback in which he asks Jodha, what should I give Bakshi? Jodha says her husband Sharif. Jalal says, why do you always talk about people which I don't like? Why do you want me to do what which I don't want to do? Yesterday you made me forgive Bakshi and now in this. Jodha says, saving you from Bakshi was not all my effort. Sharif helped me. Jalal says, meeting with criminal is a crime, but I neglected that, but that doesn't mean you will praise him. He tried to defame you. Jodha says, yes, he is not against Maga. He told me truth about Benazir. Jalal says, why he didn't tell me? Jodha says, maybe he thought you won't believe him. He says he saved you and his husband is your sister. And he is husband of your sister. You want your sister to be happy. And this will happen when he will be with her. Jalal says, you want to free him. Who conspired against you? Jodha says, yes, because he was against me and not my husband. She says, man marries to get peace, to get someone, togetherness in life. You may have forgiven your sister, but her life will be incomplete without her husband. And this will be her first gift. Please free him. Flashback ends. Jalal says to Maga that you all must be thinking, why I freed a betrayer? It's because of his loyalty that he showed me and helped in saving me from Benazir. He asks, do anybody has any problem? All are silent. Bakshi goes and hugs Sharif. Hamida says, you both have given Bakshi the biggest gift. Rooks is burning in jealousy. Adam is angry about Sharif being free. He says, Jalal has made competition for me. Maham says, why are you angry? Adam says, what should I do? I thought Jalal would give me rule of more states, but now Jalal will give position to that Sharif and all plans of ours will fail. Maham asks, what your heart tells you? He says, to become prime minister like you. He says, Jalal has made problem for us. Maham says, you are right. Now I know why he was happy in jail. She says, Jodha has again failed our plan. Javida comes there. Maham says, not today, Javida. Javida goes. Maham says, it's paining, but remember your anger should not come out and wait for the right time. Politics has one rule that it makes your anger and hatred save in your heart and wait for your turn. In a different scene, Rook says, Jodha is jumping a lot these days. Maham says, she's hugging in political matters. I fear she will become prime minister. Rook says, Jalal loves you a lot and he will not take your position. Maham says, but Jodha is making her position in people and I think that day is not away when haram will be under her. Rook says, this haram is mine. Maham says, that's why Jalal didn't agree to your decision and gave his room to her that day. Rook calls Hosea and tells her to go and bring Jodha here. He leaves. Jodha is going and meets Sharif, Bakshi on her way. They greeted her. Bakshi says, I can't thank you now, but I want to thank you from my heart. Sharif says, I am here only because of you. Bakshi says, you are a ray of God. Jodha says, it's nothing like that. Sharif says, everything is because of you. He looks at Jodha and says, now I can see my love in front of me. I can make image of my love in my eyes. I can see my love not in picture. Bakshi says, you didn't tell me you have my picture. He notes. Jodha says, now you have to save Jalal and Maga. You have win wars and save your life for Jalal. She leaves. Bakshi says, now I will not let you go. Sharif thinks, I am happy as Jodha is now in front of my eyes. So my question is, why is Sharif happy seeing Jodha? Does it mean he's also in love with Jodha? Let me have your thoughts at the comment section. So this is where we are going to end Monday's episode. So like I said, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel because very soon we'll be uploading Tuesday's episode so that you will be the first person to watch them. See you soon. Bye bye.